Good morning, San Diego. Alright, so we are here for the PT Autosport eSeries round 3. Right now we are in a rain
You're on a dry
practice
tire.
session. Well, we don't want that.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
Alright, so right now we are in a rain practice session because
That's it, go!
if we're in rain, then I don't know what to do necessarily. So, figured why not do a rain session at Tsukuba, however you say it, to learn how to drive in the rain. And we are here in the Super Formulas. I have a feeling that we're going to be in some sort of Formula car or something, just because we have a special guest joining us, and they are part of
R01,
the
just hit the
iRacing
fastest
Skip
lap.
Barber F4 series.
2.242.
And so whether it's F4s or formulas, like slides or something, I'm not sure. So I figured they're going to try to throw some challenge at us, and if that is rain, then I need to know what to do. So that's why we are in the practice session.
Got one on your left.
The driver's meeting will start at about
Still there? Hold your line.
11:55.
All clear, all clear.
I will have to cut away for that. I can't stream that. But we will be doing this until then, so we got a couple minutes here. I do know that like when we drive the dry or the wet line and not hit curves, like when you're once we get, like I'll be talking right now, but once we get into the actual race, I'll probably be quiet. Alton, my cousin, who's
R01, just hit the fastest lap. 1.703.
spotting for me today. He is currently at the Atlanta truck races and stuff, so he will not be joining. He's at more racing stuff. So yeah, we'll just be alone, which kind of is okay with me, considering that this will probably be a little easier rounds, unless we're in the rain, because apparently I don't know what I'm doing. So, I did make sure to have rain pretty heavy in this session, just so that way I at least have to stream. Transitioning into rain would probably be my biggest thing if we have to transition. So glad. So I got a new computer right before this series, knowing, like, my old computer, I would not be able to see the rain puddles at all. I'd just be blind. So I never really did any rain races at
R14, just hit the fastest lap. 0.595. That was your fastest lap of the session. Car on your right. Keep left. Clear on the right.
Oh, well, we just went in a second, so never mind. Maybe I do know what I'm doing. I do have pros, like, I have the AI set to like 40 something to like 80%. Just from like amateur to pro. Or maybe alien, I may have it set to alien. I don't know.
Car 26, just hit the fastest lap. 0.582. Got one on your right. Clear on the right. Got one on your right. Still there. Still there. All clear, all clear. We've got good fuel data.
Seems like throttle
Car on your right.
is just the biggest thing. Make sure you don't get wheel spin.
Still there.
And then not locking up the brakes.
Still there. All clear, all
Manage
clear.
those two, it seems to be fine.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
I figured I'd have rain on my visor. Is that the aerodynamics? Right to that one. Green Delta. That's good. That's not good. Oh man, now other people are starting to get in spotters. That's fine. I'm just going to take a look at our entry list and notes real quick for the race, so you guys won't be able to see this. I'll give you some. It's spinning. Yeah, so at 12:20, practice session till 1 o'clock. Qualifying at 1:05 to 1:30, so that's a 25-minute qualifying session. So we're probably at a big track, if I had to guess. 140 to 215. Yeah, so a 35-minute race 1. After that, race 1, we have a little bit of a break, or a 5-minute break, and then we have race 2, 2:25 to 3. So we have, that's 2 35-minute races. No, 2 30-minute races? Our event format says otherwise. It's 2 30-minute races, but I'm seeing 35. Maybe there's like a 5-minute buffer. With that. So, yeah. My audio is getting crazy, so let's make chat stuff. I feel like engines are too loud still. I just want to hear what I need to get fast. This is a simulator, so you want it to be realistic, but at the same time, you also want to be fast, because there's differences. Like, I don't have any motion. I'll see. I think we'll turn down. I'm not sure. So I'm going to send you guys to watching some, since we're doing something with a Skip Barber iRacing series F4 person, I'm going to let y'all watch me at Skip Barber at Road Atlanta last year. Fun day. This is our final session. So enjoy while I'm in the driver's meeting. While I wait, we got 5 minutes. So this is me at Skip Barber. This is our final session of the weekend, so we're pretty much unlimited in what we can do. We didn't really have a limit, RPM limit like we normally did, so we were just able to go out there and have some fun. I don't think I was really around anyone, so it's mostly just me driving by myself here. So it's kind of boring to watch, but if you were me, this is very right? It should always be. Alright, so I'm just loading up the session. That's why the screen will be up for a minute. So we just found out the car and the track combo. We will be racing the Toyota Supra Xfinity car at the Nürburgring. Now we will be doing the Nordschleife, which is a combo I have never done before, so I do not know what to expect, but we are going to give it a go. Just got a epic looking car. It has very much a green color to it, which is perfect for the nickname of this track. And I have chrome wheels, so that should be like an extra 5 horsepower. I'm gonna go with chrome wheels at extra 5 horsepower. Looks good. Got a good looking hot rod. Looking forward to this race. We did the same track last year, and we did it in the old MX-5s, the ND, I think. Is that the right ones? The previous, not the modern MX-5s that's on iRacing, but the previous ones. We did it in those, and that was not a good race. We did it at night, and it just did not end up well. And if I understand in this race correctly, we will be doing our normal, and then race 2 will be a reverse grid. So we will be swapping sides. Alright, we are in iRacing now, so I'm going to give it a good transition over. And yeah, let's see. Go ahead and hop into a practice session. I think do I need to set up my wheel? Nope, sound, push to talk, correct. And if any audio is messed up, guys, please do let me know. I think earlier iRacing was way too loud, so I'm just going to bump that down. Yeah, let's see. I don't know what all adjustments we have in these things, so might as well just go ahead and hop in. I just got him to replace a tire.
Alright, that's it. Go.
Okay, so the only in-car we have is brake bias, and then we can change springs. Don't even think we would be able to do that. Yeah, fixed setups once again, which perfectly okay with. And I am not sure at all what to expect.
Got one on your right. All clear, all clear.
Overshot that already. Looking good. See, I have been helping it build some of the cup setups, not actually do anything, just kind of riding, especially Daytona, but I haven't done a road course in a while in a NASCAR stock cars, so brakes are very much different. If the cars were the same, I wish they'd let us choose if we wanted to do a Xfinity car of the Camaro, Mustang, or Supra. But also get it because Henry, the guy who's kind of over this series, is a GR Cup driver, where we're shooting this one too. So I get us using the Toyota, plus it makes it simpler on the paint builder. But it would be nice to be able to drive the car which I already own, and not have to buy this. Like some people would have to buy the car and then both Nürburgrings, but I mean it is a league race, so I don't see the big deal. I just would like my Camaro. I'm a Chevy guy. America. But I do have to say I like this green color. It's very bright. And on to the actual Nürburgring we all know and love. first part, I'm just taking it, it's been a while since I've driven the Nürburgring, so I'm taking it very easy. It's that way.
Got a slow car on the way.
That doesn't happen to me. Also, I do not think you'll want to go into below second gear here. Gonna brake a little bit early, just in everywhere, just to be safe. I'm not sure. I like to take the real life approach to these things, where I'd rather be safe than sorry if I don't know something. Sure, there's a reset button, but I don't want to risk it. I'd rather be able to have my car and do as many laps as possible than wreck out and have to just constantly reset. But yeah, it's been a while since I've been at the Nürburgring. But the good part is once you know it, you kind of understand it. There's a pattern which I can't describe, but you just kind of understand once you've driven it before. Especially in the dark in a Miata. Like, I know that turns really sharp because I've messed up there so many times. I also find it funny, we have like a 20-minute practice session, that's like one lap. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. That's kind of my approach. Find the limit, but don't break it like that. Gotta remember to kind of trail brake off. Don't want to be turning while braking. Kind of trail the brake while on the throttle some. Kind of keeps balance in the car. This thing, like, what's the apex around here? Like, what? Oh, that was first gear. See, that's just what we do not want, so I'll just go ahead and pop it in a second. I did think about practicing this track, just because it's a great practice track, because it has any sort of situation you need, a lot of elevation, and everything else. Tight corners, wide corners, fast, slow, blind. I mean, really and truly, probably the best practice track to do. I think it's just getting it down. Oh, and our special guest is Aaron's, who was last year. I raced against him in this series, and he's the one who won the series to go to the Aspiring Driver Shootout, which is the grand prize of this series. So it's cool that he'll be back in the car. I guess he just wanted to race the Nürburgring. He found it fun, I guess, last year. I understand that. I feel like I'm doing alright. Usually I would have crashed about 5 times. This is, yep. Oh, do not just get halfway on that. You may have to take the outside here. I'm not sure if these cars like that concrete jump. No car probably really does. Actually, first gear in this last section here, I'm in fairly decent. Don't know if it's fast or slower. Very understeer. A lot of understeer. Have to remember that going into turn 1 in the race. Wait, no, last year we did the North Life. This is the same layout as the 24-hour race, which is... I'm not even going to try to pronounce this. The one that I think starts with the G. Whoa, bottomed out there. I mean, that's my first time above second gear in a while. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I feel like I'm not full throttle at all. The other mini concrete corner, I'm not sure what they're called. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't even think I've gotten to the really long straight here, so this is where we can really open her up.
Stopped on the right. Go left.
Yeah, now we can really get the speed. 175.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
My thing is, I never remember where to brake. Is it? Yeah, so around the bridge, just kind of dab on the brakes. Start getting ready to go through this section. Now we're getting back towards the Grand Prix. Yeah, we're back on the Grand Prix circuit. Coming up on a turn 1. Yeah, barreling down into turn 1 is not what they need us drivers to do. No one's coming. We'll just ease back on. Not a great turning radius of this thing. Yeah, just a lot of understeer in this thing. Coming, it's back onto the track. I did also, after Daytona, get a oval track wheel, and this would probably help a little bit, so I can grab from the bottom of the car. Yeah, I'm just carrying way too much speed. I mean, that's 3 corners simultaneous off track. Got a lot of debris under the bottom. Nice little slide. Yeah, so that's the key. The key is to be kind of off the brake entering, which I know that. It's just different in application every time. So, just have to be aware of that for the race. Because right now it's making me look bad if they're watching. Yeah, see, like just smooth through there. I mean, even Green Delta right there where I thought I was a little bit slower than the last time. We will come into this turn in first. Thing is just watching that wheel slide. Wheel spin, sorry. Yeah, like that. That's not fast. Smooth on the throttle and brake. A nice in between. in this car. Probably don't want any of these curves. Some marbles there. Yeah, I feel like first gear, but then again, it's that wheel spin you get. I mean, even in second, I'm sliding around. And we're coming in through Food Pots, however you pronounce it. And I broke here earlier. I probably didn't need as much. Using the brakes there. Yeah, I need to be on the brakes sooner there. Get off of it. Can we change brake bias? Oh, we can change brake bias in this thing. That is good to know. 50 increments? Or half increments, I guess. Alright, see up here is where I know I come barreling through every single time and I overshoot. And there's a tight right there, tight there, and then we can open her up again in second gear. Not sure if I want to try first. We'll just have to see in the race what everyone else does. Yeah, like that, like as I'm getting towards the apex, I need to be fully off the brake. And there's slow corners like this where it probably doesn't really matter. I can probably trail a little bit of brake, but not a lot. Yeah, like these slow corners like that, first gear is probably fine just because I'm not having to immediately get on like full throttle because it's just a small corner coming up, so you get the power down a little bit right before the wheels spin and then carry your speed. And same here. I think I just saw something. Are we gaining? That could probably be a first gear corner. Just because we do get more towards, like where I'm just basically dragging some brake through these sections, just break a little bit of momentum. Yeah, that's alright. See, like this guy, he's the one who asked about buying the track, so I know he's never raced the Nürburgring, at least on iRacing. So he's going to be a little bit slower while he's learning the track. So that's probably why we're gaining on him so fast. Yeah, that was actually a really decent first gear pull. Yeah, I think this is just going to be a single file. I feel like it, unless you just slow down so much, then you can get onto that concrete. But other than that, it's just going to be a filter into a single file line. Yeah, and so this that back section, which I think first gear is okay at. Because the way the straights after these corners are built, you get a little bit of throttle. Where if you're in second gear, you're just not carrying enough speed with your RPMs. You don't have that power. And unless these cars just have a lot of camber, it looks like he's hit a wall. So we'll try to get around him up here. See, early shifts are good. Based on the custom paint, it looks like he would have driven these cars before. So he's probably done like Watkins Glen and Sonoma and understands the basics of the car, but he doesn't understand the track. That's what I'm reading, just following behind. Yeah, so see, like he went off there.
On your right. Clear on the right.
Into concrete section 2, which you can run the concrete there.
I'm gonna need a black clear. I'm kind of dumb.
And we can open her up again. So let's see what we do catching up to this guy in the front. 104.9 right now. Remember, as we approach the bridge, that's whenever we will brake. And it's not a big brake because it's just a kink almost, where it's just a slight bend. So here we are at the bridge, kind of lift, give it a little bit of brake. Just because these things don't have the downforce like a GT3 car would. Now, as we approach the Grand Prix section in the front stretch, first gear, long straight. And we're gonna have to brake early for this, so like right up here, I'm gonna go ahead and, just because last time I overshot way too much, I'm gonna take it extremely slow this time through here. I know here we don't get good turn in. I mean, I'm at full lock. Their first gear is not that great.
Car on your left. All clear, all clear.
Yeah, so I think this guy who I thought was the special driver, but I guess he's just in the series. The only reason I thought he was a special driver was because of where his name and number was on the form we have to fill out. He was at the bottom even though he's like number 33. And it's sorted by number, so. Oh, cutting this corner.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
First gear here onto the Nordschleife section. First gear through here, just watching the throttle. Kind of dabbing the brake to make sure we got brakes and to brake a little bit of momentum as we enter the corner. again, second gear, once you get through these, is just not a lot. But first gear, you're just getting all that wheel spin, and it's not great. I think last time we still broke a little bit too early, so we're going to go till after the confetti, give it a little bit of a break. Yeah, get on that curbing. That worked a lot better. I mean, he's already 8 seconds ahead, so he's definitely driven this track quite a bit. Oh, this is going to be our first wreck. Yeah. I was carrying way too much speed. Get off the track. And he's going to hit us. Yeah, just carrying way too much speed. See, look at this hot rod. I mean, it looks good. I know what I'm forgetting. I'm going to pull up Stint Analyzer. And this, you guys won't be able to see it, but this is an overlay. Yeah. And I can see people's lap times where I'm running a 9:53. Bryce Rodriguez is running the fastest at a 9:03, so I'm 50 seconds slower. So I have a lot of ground to pick up. How much time do we have left? We got 14 minutes remaining in this session. Yeah. Oh. Long app. I do think they said we're doing standing starts. Whoops. Yeah, just not great turning radius. Gotta turn early. And this is just where a circle track wheel is better because I can grab the bottom and then just kind of crank. Yeah, that was a little bit better. Another good thing, we're not having to use the clutch. Just a little bit of a blip. Get it rotated. Too much speed. Yeah, we'll just kind of let it coast out here and we'll get back on. We got 30 seconds back to the next driver. We'll get to hop back on. That's the thing. Whenever you get off track, always look at your relative. Because you don't have a spotter, a reliable spotter, using the iRacing system. And so it's, okay, am I actually clear to get back on? So just using your relative to make sure, okay, where's the next car? Do I just need to sit? Do I need to just hold it? Can I get back on? Am I a minute away from everyone? Like I did right there. Okay, now we're just losing talent. Dadgum.
You've got wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there.
Nada. focus. Oh, now someone's raining 9 flat. An 8? I mean, we could have an 8-minute Xfinity car. Where am I at in terms of fastest lap time? Oh, way down on the totem pole. They should have like the rev limiter turn blue whenever, because I can't see it because of the wheel. Yeah, just turning early. I'm having to take my hands off the wheel and kind of move, but that's fine. Just got to adapt to that. Brake early here. And get that apex, keep it here until you get here. Try to, again, I'm just carrying too much brake. Oh, hello. So whenever we get to that little access road, can brake. Just gotta get it angled and turned. I wonder if first gear can help with that. Makes you get to a smaller or a slower gear. So I'm gonna safely climb the hill. Start braking where that road comes out. Nope. Still too much, but not as bad. I'm wondering if heel towing on some of these would be worth it. First gear onto the part we all love. That's what I call this section. Again, just don't get arrogant. That's where, don't get too prideful. That's where this track will kill you. Is if you think you know what you're doing. Always have to just err on the side of safety whenever you're like me. Driven this track a couple of times, but not a lot. So we're gonna brake at the end of the graffiti a little bit. Again, there's room based on the delta left on the table. We'll just gas it up through here.
Car 15, just hit the fastest lap. 56.41.
Just easing the brake there. Saw the pavement shift, so that means this is probably a section. I'll easily get back onto the throttle. Green delta is always good. Just slalom this. This is my overshoot section. There's gonna shift into first. Oh, that was too much curb. Shifted before wheel spin, because then we have some corners coming up and I don't want to lose it. Again, could probably go to first, just going to be safe. coming up on the little house corners. By the way, I know that this is what I call the house corner because I just see that house or building, but there's that corner up there similar to this, so the whole thing's connected in my head. But it probably went down in first. And maybe downshifting on an exit isn't as bad as I think. Maybe just getting through the corner, get the car straightened out, and then downshift into first. Could have been out wider to the trees there. So we're opening up in third gear. I know I'm cracking the throttle way too much. See those signs, you know that this corner's coming up. Let's try it. Oh, that was awful, but faster. Watching out for hitting too much curb. Off track.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
See, I know there's a minute to be made. I just gotta find out where that's at. And how to get that. Because right now we're all spread out.
Got one on your right.
Let's see what we can learn from him.
All clear, all clear.
Oh, and we get the draft. Aaron Smith to the top of the leaderboard.
You have about 5 laps still left.
I'm not sure why he's moving so much. Let's try just lifting. That's good. So we don't have to brake there. Makes a bigger braking zone here. And And as we get up here, we'll get to see where he brakes.
Okay, everybody. Quick update. We're having some server issues where, for some reason, the heat race is not populating and is not set in the session. We don't know why. It appears to be bugged. We've tested it in like 4 different sessions, but it's not loading the way it should. So what we're going to do, we're going to leave this server running. You guys keep driving, keep practicing. It's going to switch to qualifying in about 30 seconds. So we want you to all just stay in here. When it rolls over to qualifying, you can go out, keep practicing. I'm going to set up another server and hopefully fix the issue. But keep practicing, keep driving. You can go out and qualifying as if it was another practice session. And then as soon as I have the server up in the next few minutes, then we will switch over to that one and restart qualifying there. Very sorry about this. We'll fix it as soon as we possibly can.
Alright, that was my awful slow practice session. He's still a little bit quiet, so I'm going to turn... Engines are just way too loud in this thing. I mean, look at that. They are way down here. And my chat's all the way up. So, we're going to qualify. Oh, group qualify.
Couldn't hear you there.
Oh my god, it's open quali.
Yeah, I noticed whenever I saw the times, then I got to thinking, I was like, that's a big qualifying section, so I was thinking we could probably be doing the Nordschleife or something like that. And here we are at the Nürburgring. I don't want to mess up anyone's qualifying lap, we'll let him.
Or on your right. All clear, all clear.
We'll let him by. I know he's faster, meaning that we can learn something from him. If I can keep up. He's coming out here. Ooh, an off track there. Okay. Yeah, using the whole track is where I really mess up here. I usually stick in the middle because like, oh, that's safest. And I'm blocking like every single lane. And I do that. I guess I'm just apexing too early right there. My fault. Whoops. Yeah, I think I was just apexing too early before. I mean, we gotta make sure we get in a lap here. So basically this outlap has to be smooth, and then we can push and get one lap, because I'm not sure if this qualifying session will be our qualifier for the other server. Kept it off the wall at least.
Sorry. about 5 laps left on.
I don't think we have time to get in even one lap. That was a lot faster though.
Green flag, green flag.
Yeah, we definitely don't have time to get in one lap. We got 8:30 left. Oh well, we'll just go and learn what we can.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Overcook the tires. Need to be easy on them, let them cool down. Doesn't really matter at this point now.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
No. Just lost all talent right now. Oh, that was better. A really good fly though. I'm learning is on a straight line you can be a whole lot harder on the brakes than I thought.
We got damage on the front end.
Hello everybody, I hope you have all had a lovely extra practice session. We have now solved the server issue. It does mean that we're going to have to do a server reset. So if you could please all leave this server. If you go to the PT Autosport Leagues page, there is a new server up. In the description it will say fixed. Please join me. We will not be doing a reverse grid race for the second race, as that seems to be what's breaking it. But if you could all please leave this session and join over in the league session, we will restart qualifying over there.
Where's it save? Oh wow, that's the longest replay I've ever had save. Session view fixed, unavailable. Why can't I join? Oh, I gotta withdraw from that. Stupid. Alright, here we go. We are now joining back into the main session. I was having a big moment where I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. So while we're loading up, some things that I noticed that I need to work on is consistency and braking. Once I get a clean lap, then I just mess up the next because I think I know the track. I just need to go in with the mindset each time I do not know the track, but continue to push a little bit harder. There's a fine line there which I need to find. And, I mean, it's a difficult track. It's a difficult car track combo, but people are able to be putting in those 8-minute laps. Someone put in a 9:26. I think that was the only qualifying lap that was even put in that session. So, I mean, we're definitely on the slow end, but if we can keep it clean this time, unlike last year, I think we should be alright. It's just keeping it clean. that's the biggest goal. So we are now in the session. I'll go ahead and swap y'all over so y'all can see. We are in the session. Can we change? High ratio, slow response. Okay, we are going to go with a little bit higher of a ratio for steering, a 10-to-1 instead of 12-to-1. I think that's correct. Not sure if I'm qualifying or practicing. But we'll just go out, treat this like qualifying because we really need to get some good laps. Oh yes, that it feels a whole lot better even just right there. Easier to brake in a straight line and then let off and let the car coast through a corner than it is to brake while in the corner. Looked like someone was off track down there where the access road starts. We're gonna go ahead and brake, get in, get a late apex here so that the car's set, and then get into it. Brake at the bridge hard. Get the car set for this corner. We could probably go out a little bit wider, but I'd rather know that I can short it like that than get the off tracks. Second gear up through here. Drop it in first. Okay, so that 10-to-1 feels a lot better. We'll just have to see through these more windy bits.
Anybody else racing backwards while doing this?
Yep.
I didn't look at the air. Yeah, air's same, 90, 119 track temp. I think that 119 is track. Here. Open it up.
Alright, I think everybody should be into this session by now, so I'm going to advance this to qualifying in about 45 seconds. I'm very, very sorry about that. We're going to restart qualifying as a lone qualifying session. It will have 20 minutes on the clock, which should be enough for 2 laps. If it doesn't make you do the outlap, if it does make you do the outlap, it will just be a single lap. But regardless, I'm very sorry about that. I wish there was something to blame it on, or I could tell you where the mistake was, but we still don't know what caused the bug. So I'm going to advance this to qualifying momentarily. It will be a 20-minute session, and then unfortunately we will not have a reverse grid for the second race. That seems to be what's breaking the format. So we will have 2 30-minute races, no reverse grid, and we will be moving to qualifying in just a moment. Thank you about that. I'm very sorry.
Oh, that's Daniel Falkingham behind me. He took a big hit. Again, I don't know. That was weird. I don't know if he's trying to just get around me or what. we're just gonna hop
We have a
out
slow
here
car on the
any
right. We have a
second
car
now.
stopped on the right.
Yeah. Alright, so goal for qualifying, we will probably be in the back of the pack. I wish I could be super confident and optimistic and say, let's go get pole. That's always the goal, but we can't win the race on the first corner. We also can't win the race by just qualifying on pole. We have to at least set a lap and qualify. So that is where we will be. So let's just go out. I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to set a lap. We'll be good. Should be 2 laps, I think, then. I need to turn my force feedback down just a little bit. I learned hitting red
Green, green, green.
stops it's like the clipping of audio before this, so it just like stops sending any sort of detail. Again, probably broke too early there. But I'd rather brake early. Let's have a clean lap. Not off. Now we really need that second lap, so we're gonna have to hurry this one through. So at this point, this is a bad lap. We've already gone off, so the goal is just to survive. Let's get around back to the start-finish line. And then try to redeem ourselves on the second lap. Alright, I've learned I can go full throttle through here after that part of the track. We're going to have this big bump off the throttle. I'm going to give it a decent amount of brake just so we don't go flying off towards that edge. Hill with a big braking zone. Keep it off. So see, that's where like I overshoot, and then always also overshoot that
They
corner.
say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Again, just gotta survive. Keep the car clean. Should have been more out there. I don't even know why I don't even like Zaxby's, but I could go for some right now.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
That's not good. He's saying that we're not even to the back straight. We're gonna try the concrete here. Yeah, you got to be like fully in it for it to work.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained. Your car looks fine. No damage to report.
Alright, we've got to hurry up. We only have 11 minutes left. We haven't even reached the big long straight yet. Alright, here
You
we
got
go.
about 5 laps.
Gotta watch out for that curb. Need to be out wider there. Alright, if we can hurry, we may be able to make a tight, it's got to be a good second lap, but it'll be tight making it in time. Alright, this lap has got to be perfect. We can make it. Or to 9. It's going to be tight. Man. It's got to be perfect. Not good enough. And we don't get a qualifying lap. Good. Good job, Connor. just don't think that's a viable option. And you have to get it perfect. So dumb. That's all me. Yeah, broke that. And guess who's at the top? Louis Balicki and Garrett Maines. Of course. They're definitely the top guys of this thing. Thing is, like, even if you don't have time to put practice into the actual car track combo, a lot of these guys just have a lot of time to practice on track, whereas people like me, I mean, I work all day. I have a lot of stuff after work. I just don't have the time to really be on here because I'm trying to other ways to make money in order to get into racing. I mean, I just don't have time to sit here on iRacing all day, and I don't know. So we have a 30-minute feature. Don't know if we're doing a heat. Info. Session details. Where's that at? Heat 1 skipped. Feature 30 minutes, 10 laps. Okay, so it looks like we're doing a 30-minute race here. The thing is, what do I need to do in order to get the best out of it? I mean, it's a very difficult track. I'm just gonna hold off on gridding, well, because I want as much time as possible. I mean, it's just difficult, and I don't know what to do. I need more practice. So, we'll see. Throw Discord up on that monitor. Run OBS, and then have iRacing just down here. Okay, so what do we need to do in order to make this work? Just be calm, cool, collected. And I don't know.
Okay, so as you all may be able to tell from the fact that the server is skipped straight to the feature, it appears to still be bugged. We still don't know quite what it is. So unfortunately, we are only going to have one race today, which is the race that is currently gridding. I'm very sorry about that. We will find a way to make up for it, but we will just have the one 30-minute race, which will start in about 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Good luck. Again, I'm very sorry. I will answer any questions afterwards, but we will try and make up for this at a later date.
So I wonder if they'll change round 1 to something different, or round 5, or round 4, because right now we're in round 3, and we have 2 left. Okay, so cool, calm, collected. Just go out and race. Push the car, but don't over push it. I mean, I should know at this point after an hour or something of practicing what I need to do.
The estimated SOF is 2,884. There are a lot of points on the table. Be smart and get a good finish.
Yes, we were qualified here in the back. A lot of people did not qualify at all.
Oh, happy note. Good luck, have fun.
I am running a non-anti-stall clutch. So that is going to be a fun start. We're going to be slow in the start, which will always be fun. I guess it could be a good thing. We're going to see a probably very hectic turn 1. Definitely should have had anti-stall on. Everyone else is going to be using it. They did say we're allowed to use it in the driver's meeting. I just completely forgot.
Green, green, green. 10 to go at the line.
To the back of the pack means we have nothing else to lose.
There's an incident ahead. Got one on your right. Stay left. Clear on the right. Got one on your right. Still there? Hold your line. All clear, all clear.
So long race, let's just chill.
Got one on your right. Still there? Hold your line.
Second
Keep
gear's
left.
not the option.
All clear, all clear. Got one on your right.
Gonna be fighting here for last.
clear,
We'll
all
duck
clear.
in.
Car on your right. Still there.
I tried to downshift, I don't know what happened.
Stay left. All clear, all clear. Car on your right. Still there. Keep left. Still there.
We're gonna be tight,
Keep
being
left.
pushed into here.
All
He
clear, all clear.
concedes. That's good. It's ours. We'll try first through these windy bits. It's probably gonna be a caution up here, if I was to guess. Nope, okay. Full throttle through here. Car off.
Got one on your left. Clear on the left. There's an incident ahead. Slow car ahead. We've got a slow car on the left. We have a car stopped on the left. Go right. We got damage on the front end.
Yeah, that was definitely not what we needed. Just kind of, what is it called, where you follow the guy in front? Alright, we got people behind us now. I mean, we've made our way up quite a bit just from people off tracking and stuff, so gonna have to be wide here because we're just starting to get into houses. Gonna take it nice and smooth. A little bit of brake. campground.
Car on your right. 3 wide, you're on the left. You got 1 on your right. You're 2 wide there. All clear, all clear.
That wasn't good. We'll see what happens here. He's all over the place. And we're back to the back of the pack again.
Slow car ahead. Go right. There's an incident ahead. Car on your right. Clear on the right.
Well, if you're gonna drive across the track, don't cut back.
We got damage on the front end. You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Okay, I'm not sure with the damage, but our arrow is going to be up through here. It may lift a little bit extra.
Got 1 on your right. 20 minutes to go. Still there. Clear on the right.
Yeah, we don't have the right turning ability like we should.
Got 1 on your right. Clear on the right.
Yeah, we're a little messed up.
got damage on the front end. Ten minutes to go. It's going well. Keep at it. got one on your right. Clear on the right.
Yeah, he's got some major damage. I'm about to too.
Got a slow car on the left. Five minutes to go. that, man. White flag, one more lap to go. That was your fastest lap of the session. You're in the top 20. We have about 2 laps of fuel left. The car in front is going off.
Yeah, I can't turn left at high speeds like I was able to. That's the most damage I think I have.
There's an incident ahead. We have a slow car on the right. car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 58.947. They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained. The car in front is going off. Just keep hitting your mark. There's the flag. It's over. All right, man. Bring it on home and let's get out of here.
All right, so where do we finish? So as of right now, before this race, I was 17th out of 34 in points. It looks like only 28 people joined, 27 if you don't include, did Aaron race? Yeah, so Aaron race. So 27 people of the people joined. Based on the names, I don't see anyone who was above me who I don't see. So what that means is I will probably fall a place or two. Looking at this, yeah, I'm expecting to fall about a place or two in the championship standings, so that'll put me back at 18th or 19th. But there are some people who are way ahead of me who also didn't get points, because I think points only go to the top 10. So we'll just have to see. But that was a very difficult race. A very good combo, I would say. Very difficult, and that's what they want. So good job to them. Not too much in the race other than my mistakes. The only, I think, contact with someone was, I think it may have been Anton, was coming back onto the track and then squeezed me into the wall. But other than that, I don't really see a big change in the standings after this race. I don't know what to expect for the next round. I'm going to try to get in some more practice just with some random stuff. Just get more time in a car on iRacing so that way I can just manage to get a little bit better, be more consistent. I don't get too much time on iRacing minus this. Like I did like 3 races last night of some GR86. I think I did Formula Vs just because I hadn't raced them in a while. So I do a little bit, but I never have the time just to sit there and really focus on getting a lot done on iRacing, as in like setups for an F4 car, GT4, GT3, or above. I don't really do all that. So maybe I just need to get more consistent time on the sim. But we've started 25th, made our way to 18th. That's not bad. It's definitely not great. I wish I would have been higher up in the standings, but that's where we are. And that's our position after this race. We'll see where we finish off in the championship standings whenever they go through and review the race and get everything to us. We'll see where we're at in the championship standings going into round 4 on March 8th. That is the next race. We'll be live then around 11 to noon, and we'll be live for that race here. So thank you guys, and I'll see you later. I don't even know why I ended it like that. That's like, this isn't a YouTube video. This is just live. So goodbye. I don't know what I'm doing at this point.